Oh, do try my Frieza vintage wine. It's the chilliest. Hey guys, DB right here, and today we are continuing with What If Frieza Turned Good? And well, we had a very interesting previous part where Frieza was able to trade with himself, his future self that is, and was able to tap into Golden Frieza and easily defeat Cell. Now that the Cell Saga has wrapped up, we've now entered the time skip for the last 7 years. And well, Frieza has since taken his whole farmer thing to the next level, selling wines, and he has actually begun building his own little empire about it. And well, with Bulma throwing parties, she's actually quite the frequent customer of Frieza, which makes him a ton of zenny, which, much like he was back when he was running the Frieza Force, he does like that money. And well, Frieza has everything he needs in his luxurious office at the top of his now wine-selling corporation, which is right now set up in Satan City. And, well, you're probably wondering, does Frieza live there all the time? No, he still actually prefers his farmhouse, still does his own farming and everything, and it's just a quick commute to when he wants to hit his jacuzzi and relax and do the whole corporate business boss thing, which is kind of funny sometimes, because when his employees mess up, he likes to, pretend he is the old Frieza. Like, take this one guy who keeps screwing up, for example. You know what? I once had a pink man named Doria work for me. You're beginning to remind me of him. Screwed up everything I ever told him to do. And he would pretend to charge up a death beam to fire at the employee, but then he'd just go, "Just kidding. But seriously, mess up again and you're fired." And so, one day, Frieza, after a busy day of farming his crops and being a manager, he decided to, take a relax in his nice jacuzzi, sipping his own vintage wine, and, well, as he was looking out the window, he noticed something very peculiar. This being just flew past his building at a really quick pace. In fact, it looked like a superhero. Yes, guys, Great Saiyaman. Yep, so Gohan has indeed gone through his little bit of shenanigans in high school, first being this gold fighter and stopping a crime and getting under Vidal's radar, so he's come up with the whole Great Saiyaman facade, and he's right now on patrol, stopping a crime, and as it turns out, it's a bunch of hoons doing a bit of reckless driving, and I mean reckless, no regard to safety at all. They're smashing into mailboxes, all that juvenile stuff. "Stop right there, you fiends! I know how tempting it can be to go really, really fast, but still, the road rules are there for everyone's safety. Understand? Yeah, and who are you? I am the defender of justice, Great Saiyaman." And they start, laughing. "Oh, come on, it took a while to come up with that name." And this essentially scares them a little bit. And, well, this is where, Frieza, who is, now standing directly behind Gohan.
Gohan, what on earth do you think you're doing?"
"Huh? Oh, Frieza! Oh, how you been? It's been ages."
"Oh, running a corporate empire, farming. But tell me, what are you doing? You've piqued my curiosity, boy."
Well, you see, these hooligans here were doing some dangerous and reckless driving, so I have put a stop to their evil deed.
Evil deed? They're still standing. I will show you how it's done, boy.
And Frieza begins to power up a couple of death beams to fire at these poor people, and Gohan is having to grab his hand, raise it to the air as the beams fire off. Frieza, are you crazy? It was just a bit of reckless driving. They don't deserve to die from it.
Oh dear boy. One day, you're going to learn that you eliminate any threat to society.
Well, I guess Frieza hasn't changed all that much over the years. And well, Gohan has also noticed something different about Frieza. Frieza has some new upgrades. He doesn't look quite like he's a half mechanical monster anymore. Wow, look at those new upgrades. It looks almost natural. He even touches it, and even the skin feels somewhat real.
Oh yes, that Bulma woman, you know, the wife of Vegeta, did me a few solids for saving the world and providing free samples of my vintage wine. Thanks to that Dr. Giro's technology, we were basically able to rebuild my body. Something a bit more flexible and suitable to my needs. Believe it or not, Monkey, I can actually feel my arm again.
Wow, that is amazing!
Indeed. Well then, if you're absolutely sure you've got this all wrapped up, I'm gonna go on home now.
But wait, we might need your statement for the police. Too late, Frieza's already gone. And, well, Frieza more or less has gone back home, tending to his garden before taking a nap. But throughout the whole night, he couldn't help but feel sort of inspired by what Gohan was doing. And well, even Frieza has to admit that just farming and running a business, life has become sort of boring to him. Now, back in the Frieza Force, he pretty much more or less did the same thing, but he was never bored. So, more of a change is coming over Frieza, where, yes, he actually needs to have a bit more adventure. And so, well, Frieza is looking about his house for something to sort of put together, and now he is basically looking to be Gohan's psychic.
Oh, but let's face it, I'm the more powerful one. Great Saiyaman will be the psychic.
And, well, he does try to do the whole good guy thing to Great Saiyaman's level, but he does end up causing a lot of damage to the city, and more or less more people are running and scared of him. And it's even to the point that Gohan's basically told him to basically just stop this. Because unfortunately, Frieza's doing just that little bit more harm than good. And well, Frieza takes this sort of rejection somewhat hard. Surprisingly hard for someone of, like Frieza normally would. And well, so,
alright, if that's how it's going to be then, very well. I shall dedicate my life to be the world's greatest supervillain.
Now, mind you, he's essentially joking around and only playing around. just trying to have some fun at Gohan's expense. So Frieza starts doing these little things to bring Saiyaman out, and Frieza and Saiyaman would have a bit of a fight. And because of that, the evil Freakster, as he calls him, and yes, that's sort of a play on his name. And since people were running around, oh, get away from that freak, when he was trying to be Gohan's sidekick, Freakster, and it sort of rhymes with Frieza. So Freakster and Great Saiyaman would have an epic clash, and thanks to that, Freakster's name became almost as famous as Great Saiyaman's. And this gave Gohan the opportunity for training and having a challenge, a real challenge to stop. He would stop real crimes as well, of course, and he would stop this masked menace known as Freakster, although it's completely obvious who he is. Okay, Frieza, if you want to play, so be it. Mind you, Frieza is still a lot more powerful than Gohan at this point, and would easily stomp him if he had to. But, as always, Frieza would pretend to lose just like any other Saturday morning cartoon villain, and would try again tomorrow. That sort of thing. And well, meanwhile though, even though everyone else has sort of come around to Frieza being good, Goku and Vegeta, well, Goku's more or less okay with it, but Vegeta, on the other hand, is not so convinced. Sooner or later, that bastard's gonna show his true colors and destroy us all! And essentially, him and Goku have taken sparring a lot often. And Vegeta is not really worried about stomping Kakarot anymore, proving he's the better Saiyan. It's more of a preparation if Frieza really does go over the deep end. And, well, as it turns out, there is a martial arts tournament coming up, and Gohan has told everybody about it, and essentially, everyone is also preparing for the tournament, so everyone is getting their training in. I know what you're thinking. Is Frieza going to enter? Why, no. No, he's just going to spectate. Frieza knows he would win it relatively easily. And, well, essentially, from that, as everything throughout the training pretty much goes like it does with the original, except with Vegeta sparring with Goku constantly, and Videl learning all about Ki and all that. It is now time for the World Martial Arts Tournament, and I think that's where we'll leave things, at least for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? I know we really focused on Frieza and Gohan, but that's because I really sort of wanted to. We need to put some comedy in this What If. And so, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comment and thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time. Catch you later.